Good evening, everyone, from Tom Benson Stadium in Canton, Ohio. Mike Ruzzi along with Philip Ward, and we're here to follow Erie native and NFL Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff, Philip, who had quite a day as an ambassador and legacy individual.
Yeah, the thing was, Mike, we thought we had an early day. He started at what, 9 o'clock in the morning, for goodness sake? And he just went all through the Hall of Fame. We got to check that out as well. There's so much history. I mean, we saw the Lombardi Trophy that's literally going to be in New Orleans come February of next year. And we followed Fred into like this theater kind of thing that it was. I mean, it didn't hold a whole lot of people, but hey, it was big enough, man. Probably about 50 people. Totally packed. I mean, it was standing room only, all to see Fred, hear Fred, and what an opportunity for people, too, to also ask the Super Bowl 11 MVP questions about his life. He answered everything from growing up in Erie to his career with the Raiders. He even answered questions about some sticky subjects that he doesn't really like to get into too much, but just an unbelievable day altogether.
Yeah, and here's what he had to say about participating in this program that just started here at the Hall of Fame back in April.
Well, you know what, Mike? It's good because when we come back to the Hall of Fame for Hall of Fame week, we don't get to see anything. We're either at events or doing something together with the guys, whatever. So coming back like this, I'm by myself, no other Hall of Famers, and I'm able to go to, like this morning, went to a small cafe where, like I said earlier, they had the kids there working with disabilities, and they're running a whole cafe, which I would never see. All right, last night went out with the people from here to a new steak place here, old school, okay, which was fun. And then interacting with the people here at the Hall of Fame and doing things like yesterday, did it with up by my bust with people and talking with people. And I stopped and watched the senior pickleball tournament this morning, which we saw it the other day. And I was telling Katie, I said, geez, why you think we stop by there? She said, well, let's do it tomorrow morning. I said, okay, fine. So we did there. So we hung out there for about half an hour, met everybody, handed out a few of the medals and all that stuff for the guys. But it was fun. But it was things that you never get the chance to do. And then especially even like being here at the Hall of Fame. Being able to, we did a little bit, one place in the Hall of Fame yesterday, and then another place, and then today, and then tomorrow, it's like Friday and Saturday. But some of the places I've never been in the Hall of Fame either. Right. So it gives me a chance to be around the Hall of Fame, be around Canton more, and seeing people, and it's a little bit more relaxed. You're not running around all over the place, and you don't have to be anywhere really specific to be there this time. So it's worked out really well, and it's Harry Carson's coming in next week, and they had Timmy Brown here, and so there's been a bunch of good guys coming in every week, and it's going to go through the year, so it'll be fine. It'll be good. It's a good thing to do because we don't get out, we don't get an opportunity to do this. Mm-hmm. So when they set up this program, it's perfect. When they asked me if I wanted to do it, I said, hell yeah, I'll do it. It gives me a chance to come back and be here at a time where I've never been here at this time of the year.
The field number 14, senior Zay Mowry.
And Philip, his busy day continued because right behind us right now we have the Canton-McKinley Warren G. Harding football game, a big high school football game here at Tom Benson Stadium. Fred just did the coin flip for the game, and he was talking to former Browns quarterback Bernie Kosar. So he had a great career for the Browns in the 80s. They were reminiscing. But he also touched upon today about domestic violence. He lost his daughter to domestic violence many years ago.
I was going to say certainly something that's affected him, and I mean, we talked to him probably for about 15 minutes, and that was something you could see certainly meant a lot to him. And he talked about it in relating back to Erie, and in fact, talk about his busy schedule. Tomorrow, he's actually going to be here in Canton visiting one of those domestic abuse shelters to see a little more about this area and learn a little more about that too, being here in Canton.
Here's what he had to say about that visit tomorrow.
Well, I'm anxious to see, because I know what we've done out in the area where we're at for the girls that we have in a home and the counselors and everything and what we've done. I really want to see how it is here, and meet the people and see the residents, the kids that are in that, they're involved in with the domestic violence or have been part of domestic violence, and just meet the staff and see everything and ask them questions. And I'm just interested in seeing that. I'm anxious to do it and see it, because I know what we've done, you know, and it's been very successful being part of it and helping people. And I want to see just what they do, you know. I wish we had it when we were back here, because Angela would have loved to have gone to something like that with me, you know, to see it, you know, because she loves that.
Return from the 27
Yeah, Philip, it's been an issue very important to Fred's wife, Angela, throughout the years after they lost their daughter. We're going to have much more with Fred coming up in future editions of Erie News.